So I'm here for my 36-week update, which is crazy to say. I think I say that every week now. If you hear something, then Karina is awake actually and watching Sophia the First right now, so she'll probably come in and out of this whole video. Also, I'm obviously in my room. I had my blinds open, but it was just like, it was weird. So I'm a little bit darker because I'm kind of in a corner, but whatever. We're just gonna work with it. And anyway, so yes, I am 36 weeks and 5 days today. I guess we'll just start off with any symptoms or stats or anything like that. So I weighed myself Monday. I usually do on Sundays whenever I turn like a new week, but I did on Monday on purpose because I had an OB appointment that day, and if I have an appointment, I try and weigh myself that day, just so if they ever say anything, I can know for sure, because mine is more consistent, because I do it at the same time whenever I take it, in the morning, and naked after a PE basically, and so it's more consistent than the scale at the hospital. That's what I'm trying to get at. So anyway, so as of 36 weeks and 1 day, I had gained 51 pounds, which is actually really good for me, because like I've said before, I've gained 65 with Aria, and she was born at 37 weeks and 2 days? Yeah, 2 days. And then I gained 70 with Karina, and she was born on her due date. So I'm actually really happy about that. I know I've been healthy throughout this pregnancy, so yeah, they never really say anything about my weight, like he didn't this week, so he's not concerned. But I gained 51 pounds, so yeah. And I had my OB appointment Monday. Not much really went on that day, I guess. We did the GBS test, and he called me back a couple days ago, and I am negative, which I am very happy about, because then I don't have to get antibiotics during delivery or labor, and before delivery, so that's exciting, because I'm praying I can go into labor on my own and then be able to labor at home, which means I won't have to like go to the hospital sooner to be administered the antibiotics, because with Aria I was GBS positive, and then I was negative with Karina, so I know it can change with each pregnancy, but I'm just happy that I am negative this time as well. So that was some positive news. Otherwise, at that appointment, we didn't do much. He did a sonogram, actually, because he usually does one every time. Not that I'm actually supposed to get one every time at all, but I love my doctor. He lets the corpsman, because I am seen on base, so he lets the corpsman that usually check me in kind of learn how to do one. So I'm always kind of like his little guinea pig, it seems like, so it's fine. So I get to see her a lot. Like, I don't get pictures printed off, and that's fine, but I get to see her. But I think we were going to have one anyway for this appointment to make sure she was head down still, and she is. And I can feel her everywhere. But I actually won't go back for 2 weeks, and I go back when I'm 38 weeks, which is exciting, but it kind of sucks at the same time, because the only day they had available that week was Friday, and I'll be 38 weeks and 5 days, so I'll be almost 39 weeks if I haven't gone into labor before then, obviously. But it's just going to be like the longest week ever, because I think if I want him to at that appointment, he will check me. I know I don't have to get checked, and it's still kind of up in the air if I want to be, but I think I probably will. We'll see. I have a couple weeks to decide. But yeah, I need to go pre-register still at the hospital, which, hey baby, what about your bracelet?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I want to sit by you.
You want to sit by me?
I want to down.
You want to get down?
Mommy, I sit down.
Yeah.
Mama, that.
That's you. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? What's that? Say hi.
La 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 la.
Just gonna hang out for a minute. But anyway, so I need to pre-register still. I know it's not like I really have to, but I like to, or at least I did with Karina. I'm pretty sure I didn't with Aria, which is whatever. But I would like to, just so I don't have to like worry about all the paperwork once we get into labor and actually get admitted. So maybe next week, if I'm out that way, I will. But if not, then I'll wait till my appointment, or we'll just see how it goes, I guess. But that's something I can do. I don't know. Other than that, I think that's really all that went on for that appointment. But as far as symptoms, I have stuff written down on my phone or typed, whatever. But I've just had some sleepless nights still, which is expected, especially with getting up to go to the bathroom. There's been a couple nights this past week that I got up to take Aria to the bathroom at like 4 a.m. and then I couldn't go back to sleep for a good couple hours, so it sucked. It was like the longest day ever. But last night I actually slept pretty hard to where I was drooling, which is gross, but my body needed the sleep, so I slept really well. But I felt tired still this morning because I'm just not caught up on sleep. And I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but I do have daily headaches, and I have since, I don't know, 2000 maybe, so it's maybe 17 years, some ridiculous amount of time, I don't know, but it's been a while, and I just kind of ignore them basically. But yesterday it started storming out of nowhere, so I had a headache, and I think it was just due to, you know, the pressure and the air and everything still, you know, from the storm, more or less. But I had a slight headache when I woke up this morning, and I was stuffy and my voice was kind of gone until like I drank water and stuff for a little bit. But I've been stuffy, and I don't know if it's just allergies or just pregnancy. I don't think I'm getting sick, but I hope not, because that would just suck. But so there's that. But I'll have energy burst every now and then. So like the other day, I went through all of the baby's clothes and like resorted them out because I thought I had them in the order that I wanted, and I really didn't. Not as well as I thought I did. So I did that. Trying to, like, obviously, what was it, the other day I did our closet, and went through that. So I know that is all part of nesting, and I am nesting a lot, which is fine. It's kind of keeping me busy, especially while Ari's at school, whenever I have the energy, obviously, and then just to kind of pass the time until she's here. So I'm trying to just keep busy, because I know until we have her, I'm just going to be looking at the calendar like every day. And it's exciting that today is September 1st, and I can like officially say that we are due this month. Whether she comes this month or not, like, she could be stubborn and come in October. As long as she's healthy, you know, it's all that matters. I have been having sore feet, which is expected, but my left heel has been sore on and off for like months, and we don't know why. I'm sure it's just something to do with pregnancy, but it's only that heel, which is just kind of weird. but that's been hurting a lot more the past couple days. And it doesn't matter if I'm like wearing tennis shoes or sandals or flip-flops, or if I'm home all day and not doing anything and have my feet up. So I'm sure it's just pregnancy. Other than that, I think the last symptom I have, I don't know. I don't remember if I had talked about it last week or not, but I have had this tugging feeling down there. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned it last week. I want to say I did. But it's just, I don't know. I had asked my friend about it, and she said she had it with like 2 out of 3 of her pregnancies, and those were the 2 that she was able to go into labor on her own. So I talked to the doctor about it this week, and he said it's just like my body preparing for labor, and I've never felt it with the other 2. I don't remember, at least. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So he said that just to kind of keep an eye on it, and then if I ever feel my stomach tightening at the same time for like contractions, just to kind of time them. But I don't. Like, I feel my stomach get hard every now and then, but I feel like that's her pushing out and not an actual contraction. But I told him that with the other pregnancies during labor, I never felt contractions for a while. And I don't know if it was different because, of course, I was induced. But at certain points, especially with like Aria, I guess both of them, but they had said something during Aria's labor that like I was having contractions and I wasn't feeling them, and they were just kind of surprised because at that point in time, like how they were registering on the monitor, women were usually getting epidurals. So I don't know if I have a high pain tolerance, which would be amazing. But until my water breaks, I really don't feel them as intensely, I guess. So again, I'm not really sure if that's contractions or not, but I'm pretty sure it's just like her pushing out. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's not uncomfortable, like the tugging feeling, but it's just like noticeable. And I don't know, it happens pretty consistently, like it's every day throughout the day, but not like how they would have you time for contractions. Basically, it's not that consistent. So I'm just kind of like keeping an eye on it though, but that's really it. Have started drinking my red raspberry leaf tea. I didn't mention it last week because I forgot, but I had drank it 2 or 3 times last week, I think. And that's when I had started, was at 35 weeks. And I usually do it each pregnancy. I don't know if I really did it. I don't know if I did it with Aria, actually. Maybe. I don't know. I know I did it with Karina. But I think this is the most I've ever drank it. And I'm on the first box of it, but I'm drinking 1 packet each day. And we'll see if it does something. But I did start drinking that, and I don't usually start until 35 to 36 weeks in a pregnancy, just for, I don't know, you know, personal reasons. But Karina's back in here now. So that's really it for this update. I will show you my baby bump, and then baby bump. And then that'll be it for this video.
Mommy, baby bump.
Yeah, a baby bump. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited for the baby?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just in my bathroom because our mattress that we're trying to get rid of is in the way, and I don't feel like setting up the full length mirror. So this is my baby bump for 36 weeks, and we're at 5 days today. And I got into my pajama shorts, so that's what you're going to see. This shirt doesn't really cover it very well, but anyway, that's it. What? I don't know if it's dropped any. I always think it might have, but who really knows? And Eric's really not that much help because he sees it every day. So there is that. And then from the front, but yeah, I don't think it's really dropped at all. I'm just hopeful, but pretty sure it hasn't. So there is the baby bump. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions for me that I might not have thought of for like this point in my pregnancy, I guess you can just leave them down below. But I think that's really all that has happened this week that I can think of and that I've written down. So yeah, I guess I will just see you guys in my next update. Bye.